We have with us tonight Vinod Mehta. He helped draft that. Vinod Mehta helped draft that Editors Guild press note. Sambit Patra of the BJP, Sanjay Jha of the Congress, all parties more or less at one point of time touchy. They don't like criticism. Nobody likes criticism. But my first question is to Vishwajit Singh. He's an advocate and spokesperson for former Chief of Army Staff, retired General K Singh. Now, doesn't K Singh know English? Vishwajit Singh.
I cannot hear you, sir. Say it again.
I said, doesn't he know English?
Say it again.
I said, doesn't he know English?
Of course he does.
So what is the meaning of prostitutes?
It's part of the official terminology of the English language, and its meaning is it is referred to for media persons engaging in unethical practices.
So anyone who criticizes you, and it's a takeoff on what?
Widely used.
It's a takeoff on what?
I cannot hear you, sir.
Should I just get the audio line correct with Mr. Vishwajit Singh before I continue the conversation?
It's very scratchy. I cannot hear properly.
No, it often happens when you choose not to hear. Now, I think, let me tell you this, I hope you can hear me now. I think what K Singh has said is deplorable. I think that what he has said is cheap. Right? And I also think Vishwajit Singh, just 1 minute, please, 1 minute. Let me tell you this, He uses the word prostitutes, taking off on prostitutes, to refer to those who reported Lieutenant General A.K. Chaudhary's comments, confirming that there was alarm within the higher echelons of the government on the intervening night of January 16th and 17th, 2012. The article was not about him. It was not about him. It was about panic in the government. Okay, Vishwajit. So, the proof of panic in the government was actually proven right when a Lieutenant General gave that report out. I don't think he had the depth to understand that, is it, when he made the comment prostitutes? Okay, so we'll get the audio line fixed with him. Vinod Mehta, why did you issue a press release?
No, Arnab, let me just correct you. I didn't issue the press release. I alerted the president of the Editors Guild.
Yeah.
And I told them that the Editors Guild should issue a press release about these attacks on the media which are completely unjustified. So I didn't draft it, but I certainly suggested to the president that he should put out a press release.
And what would you say to Vishwajit Singh, who says that it is a legitimate term to use?
Well, as long as the media is kind to you, as long as the media is saying things that you like, as long as the media is espousing you, as long as the media is promoting you, the media is a positive force.
Yeah.
But as soon as the media becomes critical, as soon as the media tries to ask questions like you're asking, as soon as the media says, why did you do this? Have you got the evidence for this?
Yeah.
Then we become stooges of Ambani.
Yeah.
Then we become, we are corrupt. And so, I find it completely ironical that the Aam Aadmi Party and Mr. Kejriwal, who received such support from the media, that everybody, the joke was asking journalists, when are you joining the Aam Aadmi Party? So the media was being attacked actually for being too soft on the Aam Aadmi Party.
Absolutely.
And now today when the media is asking a few questions, we are still soft on the Aam Aadmi Party.
Yes, exactly.
But we are asking a few questions.
Exactly.
Then we have become in the payroll of Ambani.
Absolutely.
This is ridiculous.
Absolutely.
And for
Mr. Vinod, why are you soft to Aam Aadmi Party still?
No, Sambit, 1 minute. Sambit, let's get the discussion on track. let's get the discussion on track. I don't want to remind you of the BJP's reputation just yet, as far as handling an independent media is concerned. Vinod Mehta will remember what the BJP government did to the Outlook magazine when it took on the Vajpayee government. I don't think you will be embarrassed today, Sambit, if he repeats some of that.
Arnab, you told in the opening statement that BJP was quite touchy to... No, Arnab, let me come in over here. Arnab, you told in the beginning that BJP was quite touchy to criticism. But let me remind you over here that some of the most criticized people are in BJP. In fact, the media has taken on BJP in a way which it had never taken on any other party. And let me remind you of the fact
I don't
that
need that certificate from you.
One of the most criticized persons
No,
I'm not certifying anything.
Yeah, no, one second. 1 minute. Please understand. I tell you, you remember what happened when there was a cover story on Vajpayee in 2002 by the BJP. You want me to tell you how you went against Time magazine? Please. Let me tell you, we in the media know all the political parties left, right and center. But I want Kamal Mitra Chenoy. By the way, I don't know if Vishwajit Singh can hear me now. Vishwajit Singh, you can hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Very good, very good. So you want to just issue some kind of a clarification or apology for the use of the cheap phrase which VK Singh used on his tweet? Because I think the story really proved that there was alarm in the higher echelons of government, right? I think it did. Anyone who read it would think it did.
Can I say something now?
Yeah. So do you want to just clarify the use of that word prostitutes? What do you mean by it?
See, Arnab, this term was used by the general referring to a certain set of journalists belonging to a particular newspaper who were behind a particular news story. And this particular news story was quite unfortunate.
If he doesn't like the news story, too bad for him, bad luck to him. He cannot use this kind of a phrase. Simply, a certain level of decorum is the least that one expects. VK Singh will be well served to remember that the original Indian Express article on April 4, 2012 did not say that he was trying to orchestrate a military coup. It actually said that there was panic in the government. The story a few days back proved that there was panic in the government. So I don't understand. His own former Director General Military Operation comes and confirms the story. So
all that said and done.
No. What do you mean all net said and done? No. What do you mean? What do you mean all net? What do you mean all net? No. 1 minute. What do you mean all net said and done? Because I'm telling you, I'm sick and tired.
I'll tell you what I mean.
I am sick and tired of individuals who do not have any quality in their argument, who just want to use these supercilious phrases. Anybody you don't like is a prostitute. Anybody who doesn't become your media partner is on the payrolls of Ambani. No, I mean, this is complete and outrageous
I'll tell you
rubbish.
Who's a prostitute.
Vinod Mehta, what really is the point of opposition? You want to repeat that point to Vishwajit Singh?
I'll tell you who's a prostitute.
1 minute.
Should I tell? No, let me clarify. Now.
What is there to clarify? I'm asking you to explain the kind of dirty language used by a former army chief. We do not expect a former army chief to use this kind of dirty and cheap language.
Yes, Arnab.
I'm sorry. I am sorry enough.
Arnab,
I'm very sorry, Vishwajit Singh. I'm very sorry.
Then please let me say something.
No, what is there to say? You are justifying the use of this kind of word. You are trying to actually make it out through some verbal chicanery into some kind of a value judgment that is legitimately passed on someone. You don't like a story. You disagree with it. Fine. Don't use a word which rhymes with prostitutes to attack a media who put out a story you don't like. That's all.
This particular word is a widely used term. It's being used by a lot of people.
Vinod Mehta.
In their official communiques.
I'm really sorry. Vinod Mehta.
Arnab, I don't think that we in the media are gods. We are not infallible. We do make mistakes. But what I'm saying is that if we make a mistake, there are legitimate means for you to penalize us, to punish us, to criticize us. But I think we have to do it within the realm of civility. I mean, if I keep calling you all kinds of names and you keep calling me all kinds of names, then it will be, the whole society will be completely in anarchy. What I am saying, what we need to do is to understand what is the media's role and to understand what is the politician's role. And the media's role is to praise the politician when it is necessary and attack him when it is necessary. Now, when we praise him, it's fine. But when we attack him, you attribute motives to us, the worst kind of motives to us. Now, why don't you take us to task legitimately through the normal course of events, through the courts, through defamation, through the press council? There are so many ways to do it. But if you keep calling us prostitutes, etc., then you lower the whole tone of the discourse. I mean, we shouldn't actually be talking about this.
And viewers will remember here that when the entire controversy regarding VK Singh was going on, we were among those channels who said the army chief who was then in office had some very legitimate points. But you know, you cannot expect the media to be your willing partner standing by your side, applauding you and cheering you on. And if tomorrow the media puts out a story which you disagree with, you do not respond by comparing the media to prostitutes. I think he is denigrating the office of a former army chief by using that kind of language. Hartosh, a point raised. Hartosh joins the debate.
No, he is not.
No, of course he has. Of course he has, and I think the Editors Guild is extremely...
Arnab, Mr. Goswami, we have a lot of regard for good journalists, for honest journalists. But we have nobody has any regard for journalists who engage in unethical practices.
Well, let me tell you, now you may agree or disagree.
And it is very much legitimate.
No, please,
it is very much legitimate to denounce them by all means.
Take it out of your mind. Take it out of your mind that any independent journalist is waiting for a certificate from anyone, whether it is Kejriwal, a former army chief, a BJP person, Congress, RSS, or anyone. Right? But somewhere,
media goes on giving certificates to everybody.
People are very happy if the media continues to say that you're right. The moment the media asks the tough questions, Kamal Mitra Chinoy, you'll agree with Vinod Mehta, the moment media asks questions, did Kejriwal want 2 houses which were fairly big? Do these papers raise those questions? Is Yogendra Yadav's positions on CAP slightly questionable?
Are there no media persons who indulge in unethical practices?
Is that the issue?
Mr. Goswami,
did anyone ever say that? Did anyone ever say that? What I'm asking...
So if there are such persons, then they need to be denounced.
Sure, they need to be. But if tomorrow there is a news story which proves that there was panic within the government, which is proven by the comments of a retired Director General Military Operations, then either you say that the Director General Military Operations is lying, or you just keep quiet. If you cannot contradict your own former DGMO, you can't call the media person who put out the story, use a word which rhymes with prostitute. That's completely unacceptable. And I'm willing to say this straight to Mr. VK Singh as well. So please get the facts right out there. Please understand where you need to draw the line, Mr.
There's a whole
Vishwajit.
set of vocabulary. There's a whole set of vocabulary in English language that might sound like, that might rhyme with a particular word.
Really. And I was born yesterday, Mr. Vishwajit Singh. Kamal Mitra Chinoy, let's expand this. Kamal Mitra Chinoy, Vinod Mehta also makes the argument out there that the Aam Aadmi Party also gets extremely touchy, right? That the same Aam Aadmi Party which used to praise the media earlier at Jantar Mantar and Ramlila Maidan, right, is now getting extremely touchy after having told the media when they were sworn in that you must continue to scrutinize us. What really does the Aam Aadmi Party expect of the media?
Well, I think we still believe.
Yes.
Arnab, we still believe in that. We have great respect for outstanding editors like Vinod Mehta. If they feel that we have been untoward or unfair in our criticism of them, we will certainly try to make amends. But we want a free press, we want a fair press, and we want a fearless press.
No, by the way, Kamal Mitra Chinoy, can I ask you something?
For India's democracy.
Yeah, Mr. Chinoy, let me tell you one thing.
Sure.
Was there the Aam Aadmi Party in 2010? Did it exist as a political party?
No.
Okay. Which year was the CWG scam broken in? 2010.
Later.
Which year was the Kargil for Profit Adarsh scam broken in? 2010. Which year was the 2G scam broken in? 2010. Which year was the Devas ISRO scam broken in? 2010. Which year was the Aircel Maxis scam broken in? 2010.
No, Arnab, what are you trying to say?
The point I'm saying is very simple. Very simple. That today you stand there and you say we must have a free media. Is the free media the invention of Arvind Kejriwal? It has existed long before he existed as a political party.
The free media.
Do you accept the point?
The free media is a very precious thing. Arnab, hear me out here. The free media is a very precious thing, and Aam Aadmi will do its best to protect the free media. That is not something which is open to question.
No, but you don't need the protection of the Aam Aadmi Party with respect.
Free media is necessary.
No, with respect.
No,
with greatest of respect, Kamal Mitra Chera, what if I were to tell you, let me put this to Hartosh, that the free media does not need the protection, the permission of the Aam Aadmi Party to exist. All these scams which we have broken far before the Aam Aadmi Party came into effect have not been with the existence or the protection of the Aam Aadmi Party. Did India Against Corruption call the media sold when it came out with its expose on Gadkari? No, did India Against Corruption call the media sold when it came out with details on Robert Vadra?
The media needs our protection. We are saying that we owe the media all support.
No, the media does not need your support. Please be clear, the media does not live on the oxygen provided by political parties.
After your discussion about K Singh, it is clear that the media needs the support of all liberal democratic people in society.
Hartosh, does the media need the support of any political party? Leave alone the Aam Aadmi Party. I want your straight response on this to Kamal Mitra Chenoy. Hartosh.
No, I don't think so, Arnab. I think we are quite capable of doing our job. And I think our best answer to criticism is by doing our job honestly. That is not to say there aren't problems within the media. We have to address those as well. But this kind of language, I think, will be shown up for what it is. I think Kejriwal made the ridiculous assertion that anything said against him is against the national interest, or more or less the equivalent. I think in the end, this will reflect more on Kejriwal than the media. The media is going to be there tomorrow or day after. Whether Kejriwal is going to be there or not, I don't know.
Precisely. Kamal Mitra Chenoy, that's the overwhelming sentiment. But I don't know, the Congress and the BJP.
No, but Arnab, I'm with the overwhelming sentiment. We are not doing party politics here. We are defending institutions of civil society, and therefore we will defend the free media no matter what happens.
No, I am asking you this. I am asking you this today, that Kejriwal has questioned the media, saying some of them are playing politics propagated by the BJP and the Congress. Now, there will be a lot of people who say that he is saying this because he is at the receiving ends of some criticism of late. Now, he's made these allegations saying that 1,400 crores are distributed to media houses specifically with the purpose of defaming the Aam Aadmi Party. Now, if I'd say, where's the proof of that? Where's the proof of that?
Well, look.
Mr. Chenoy, he also had said, I would appeal to the media to scrutinize us, keep us on our toes, rectify our mistakes. And when we ask him tomorrow, what is your position on Khap Panchayats? Did you want 2 houses? Then we are not allowed to ask the questions. So do the questions have to be pre-approved by the Aam Aadmi Party? And when you ask the questions too hard, you say, now we will stop coming on your programs. You see, Mr. Kamal Mitra Chenoy, the intolerance of the media, if the Aam Aadmi Party absorbs the same levels of intolerance shown by the BJP and the Congress within 2 months of coming into power and losing it, people will be concerned. I'm sure you're concerned at one level. I'm sure you are. You're not showing it.
Yeah, of course I'm concerned. Arnab, what do you mean I'm not showing it? How much have I said in the last 5 minutes? And the fact of the matter is, even a statement by Arvind Kejriwal, which is critical, is not meant to weaken the free press. We recognize that the free press is an essential part of a democracy, and we will defend it.
No, certainly not. Come on here. Let's be very clear here. Sambit Patra and Sanjay Jha. Now maybe the Aam Aadmi Party has learned from the BJP and the Congress Party. You've set the high standard, specifically the Congress party. I mean, your attempts to try and control the media, I'm not even going into what Meenakshi Natarajan tried to push in for the print and electronic media standards and regulation bill, that appalling little piece of private members' legislation which thankfully was stalled. Sanjay Jha, has the Aam Aadmi Party learnt from you on this?
Well, I can tell you, Arnab, over the last 10 years in the UPA 1 and 2's history, and I'm being very explicit on your channel, just give me 1 minute of uninterrupted time. I don't think I remember, as a student of political history as well, of any government or any party that has received such a strong negative, maybe sometimes justified, but to a great extent, I think very unwarranted as well, the criticism that we have received as a party. And you will admit, you're in journalism, you and I interface practically 2 or 3 days a week. And I can tell you,
deserve the
got to
criticism,
acknowledge
so you
that
get
the Congress party and the UPA
if you deserve the criticism, you get it. The Prime Minister of India can keep saying that we are building a negative atmosphere in the country. Our economy has gone down because of the media. Gloom and doom has spread because of the media. But you've deserved all the criticism. I mean, come on. Today, I don't think you need the opinion polls to prove where the Congress party stands in terms of popular opinion.
Well, you know, Arnab, Arnab, listen.
No, my question is, when these scams were broken, you made the media public enemy number one.
I understand that dog bites man is no news, man bites dog is big news. I understand that.
Well, I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry that you are attempting. Take it back.
On behalf of my party, I want to make this statement. No, 1 minute. I want to make this statement, Arnab, that the Congress party and our government has embraced criticism, has respected press freedom, in fact has allowed foreign direct investment into broadcast media. And I don't have to go into a commercial for my government, but you know, and you know it deep in your heart as much as I do, that we have not allowed any degree of negativism to come into our way of handling the media. But I'll give you one example where I think the media has failed itself, Arnab, and it's not just about Radia tapes. I'll give you a classic example. I was so disappointed to read this morning in the Indian Express about Anirudh Behel gets VIP security for having, exposed Snoopgate involving Mr. Amit Shah. And I did not find any media channel really discussing that. That's the ultimate threat to independent media happening in today's modern, live, proud democracy that you're proud of, and so on.
Can I come in over here?
Did his job as a media house.
And
let me tell you, 1 minute, let me finish. I
can
thought that would be a strong reason for the entire
media. Tell me how many media channels were discussing the Augusta Westland chopper deal. You are talking of Amit Shah and Narendra Modi. They have received some of the most scathing attacks from media. As far as Narendra Modi and Amit Shah are concerned, they have received some of the highest flagellations from media. Yet their credibility stands apart.
I'm talking about. Listen, everybody knows what you did to Outlook. Mr. Vinod Mehta is there. He will tell you about the tax rates you did on his Outlook magazine. You know what you did.
We did nothing to the Outlook.
You did nothing to the Outlook. One second. What did you say about Augusta Westland? No, what did you say about Augusta Westland? 1 minute. What did you say about? I say this repeatedly. I say this, and I'm saying this to Sanjay Jha with all sincerity. You know, Sanjay, I tell you this. Listen to me. Go on and on about the Radia tapes. You go ask the people who have to answer as far as the Radia tapes to answer, they'll answer that question, right? That's one point. Make it clear to them. That issue of the Radia tapes doesn't make me defensive. If you think it will make others defensive, try this line with them. That's point one. Point two. Point two. What did you say about the Augusta Westland story? What did you say about the Augusta Westland story?
I was responding to Sanjay. Yes.
What did you say? What did you say about it? Come on, tell me. What did you say? What did you say about it?
Yes.
What did you say?
Augusta Westland did not receive the kind of debate it should have received in few media channels.
Now I'll tell you something. Sambit, listen to me. Sambit Patra, I say this. Sambit Patra, I'll say this to you tonight clearly. I'll say this to you clearly tonight. As far as Augusta Westland is concerned, you get your facts right. This channel did it. We were the only media house in the country that got a legal notice from Augusta Westland. And your party has not followed it up with the aggression it should have. So I say this, whether it's Reliance, Augusta Westland or any other story, we don't need lectures from you. I'm only saying, I'm asking you one question. Why stop the media bashing? You stop the media bashing.
No, but Arnab, the certifying authority is the Aam Aadmi Party. The Aam Aadmi Party is the one which issues all the certificates of honesty.
No, I don't think even
so
they have a right to.
You should be asking them whether you are honest or not.
Kamal Mitra Chenoy, rebut that, and I go into a break, I'll come out. Do you see yourself as a certifying authority, Kamal Mitra Chenoy, to the BJP?
No force is as strong as the RSS-controlled media. They're the ones who issue firmans and warnings to people. As far as the Editors Guild is concerned, I would like to apologize to them.
Kamal Mitra Chenoy, in spite of Kamal, give me a second. Kamal, you have brought in RSS. Give me a second. In spite of the fact that RSS is a nationalistic institute, media time and again has seen to it that the institute of RSS is denigrated. But thanks to the strong structure of RSS, RSS always stood the test of time. So please don't bring in RSS over here. We know what the kinds of Prashant Bhushans and all are doing within your party.
Point is very simple.
Yes.
Arnab, you must ask Sambit this question.
Sambit, I'll tell you this. Like I told the Aam Aadmi Party.
Caravan Magazine's offices because of that article on Swami Asimana.
And Mr. Sambit Patra, I'll say this to you.
Yes.
I'll say this to you. You are still a newbie as a spokesperson. I'll tell you this. I or any journalist don't need to learn our lessons in what to cover, how to cover, how much to cover, why to cover, whether to cover from you or from any political party.
No, that I don't know.
And a year and a half back,
we are not teaching
to Kamal Mitra Chenoy. No, one second. To Kamal Mitra Chenoy, I say this. In December 2012, at the Times Literary Festival, Kamal Mitra Chenoy, before about 2,000 people, when I was in conversation, Arvind Kejriwal says to me, stop covering us, you are also sold out or bought out by corporate houses. I told Arvind Kejriwal, you are a politician now, you had a political party. I am not your media partner. If he wants media partners, he can choose and get them. Most of us will choose not to be his media partner. I'll take a break, Kamal Mitra Chenoy. I'll give you proof of why the AAP, much of what it's saying is wrong vis-a-vis the media. Back in a few minutes. Now, you see, the Congress party denied it has ever tried to control the media. Here are some of the more recent examples. Actually, I can go back. You want me to start in chronological order from the most recent to the past or from the emergency till now? Sanjay Jha.
Your choice, Arnab.
Okay, so Defense of India rules 1971, right? To censorship orders 1976. Media blackout during Blue Star 1984, Postal Bill to censor and intercept mail by Rajiv Gandhi 1986, Defamation Bill 1988, Draft Broadcasting Services Regulation Bill 2006, media blackout 1 week back. You want some more examples? So, you know, this is endemic.
No, I don't. I just want to tell you one thing.
No, this is endemic.
One minute.
No, this is endemic.
It's
an endemic problem.
Will you agree?
Yeah.
Will you agree that over the
Can I say
fact,
something
let me tell you, Mr. Rahul Gandhi came on your program, gave you an interview. His first one, he came to a channel that a lot of people popularly perceive as having, been extremely, provocative and questioning.
Independent.
We have taken the bull by the horns. Let me tell you, absolutely. So the point I want to make, yes, independent. So the point I want to make here is,
so what would you choose? A channel that is not independent. What would you have rather chosen? A channel that was not independent. You regret it.
No, I think the point, Arnab,
what is the point you're making
about the Indian media? Listen, you're discussing a serious topic. Let me make a point here. The reason why we are concerned at the moment is because, and you should ask this to Hartosh Bal, because I have been reading reports that a lot of editors in India have recently been asked to move from their jobs.
Yeah, but you're not the guardian angels of journalistic independence. Hartosh can fend for himself.
That to me, it worries me about press freedom in India.
Hartosh,
these are questions we need to discuss.
Look at this. You see, look at this. The Congress party comes to the defense of media freedom after 5 years of UPA too. Yes, your response to Sanjay Jha.
Oh, we do.
Yeah, of course you do. Sanjay Jha. Here, Hartosh's
by the way, for the record, Arnab, a lot of the leaders from the Congress party feel that we have received a lot of unjustified criticism.
Well, I think that you have received a lot of just reporting, just reportage. Yes, Hartosh.
Fair enough. Let's agree to disagree.
Yeah,
I don't think I need any help either from the Congress party or the BJP to say what I have to say. Certainly in my last job, my owner said there was political pressure to get me out. That is something I will challenge and I will resist. No political person can shut down anybody in the media who's willing to speak his or her mind.
Well said.
That said, Arnab, while we must say that all this is unfortunate, I think never in the media should we be seen as saying somebody should not say something. Because in saying what they are saying, K Singh and Arvind Kejriwal are expressing something important about their public persona. When K Singh uses the word prostitute, it says more about K Singh than the journalist he's talking about.
Vishwajit, hear that.
When Arvind Kejriwal makes the statements he's making, it says something about the kind of leader he will be or the kind of politician he is.
Vishwajit,
so we must contest these statements, but we must never say that we are an organization that is above and beyond these kind of statements.
I agree with you.
Let these statements be made.
Yes, Vishwajit.
Whatever General K Singh has said is about journalists belonging to a particular newspaper. Okay. Now tell me, can a newspaper be allowed to go scot-free?
Doesn't matter.
For
Doesn't matter.
An act of treason with impunity? A complaint, General had moved a complaint to the Home Ministry. Mr. Arnab Goswami, you have been provided with a copy of that complaint. No action has been taken on that complaint by the government. What else kind of freedom is this newspaper looking for?
No, does it ever occur to you, Mr. Vishwajit Singh, does it occur to you that when this controversy was happening, the people who were batting the most for K Singh vis-a-vis the government, which says it got unfair criticism, was Times Now? Does it ever occur to you? Does it occur to you?
I never said
no. So does it occur to you? So no, 1 minute. One minute. So does it occur to you that we are asking this question today? The question is not about what he objects to.
K Singh is snooping on his defense minister. What kind of proof was shown to Times Now or any other newspaper when everybody reported that General K Singh is snooping on his defense minister?
The point is the phrase which he has used. A, B. A point has been made by his Director General Military Operations that the government was in panic. Simple. So, if that fact comes out, if he disagrees with it, the former army chief if he disagrees with it, the former army chief should accuse.
Nobody is denying.
If he's not denying it, he can't tell people who are putting out the report, call them prostitutes. I'm sorry. You can't have your cake and eat it too.
Nobody is denying what the former Director General of Military Operations has
so
said.
Then if that is the center of the report.
I'm still asserting that Indian Express carried out this report with an ulterior motive.
You know something.
And a complaint to this effect. To this effect was given to the Ministry of Home Affairs. That they be prosecuted for treason.
The army chief. K Singh, the army chief K Singh was asked, you go and check your facts, Vishwajit, I'll tell you one thing. He was asked, and was he not, by the Hindu, were you asked to give a clarification vis-a-vis the movement of troops? Go check the facts, Google search right now, and the answer will be, he said, I was not asked for any clarification. However, now let me complete. However, it was the Director General Military Operations said that I had first informed K Singh before going and speaking to the Defence Secretary or the Defence Minister about the subject. Therefore, I can equally ask you, was K Singh willfully holding back certain information in the public space which he was aware of? Was he concealing the facts? Was he giving one part of the truth? Will we call him names for that? We won't. We will challenge him on fact. We will not call him names rhyming with something that is completely repugnant. That's the point. Why don't you get it, Vishwajit?
Did the media not call him names? Media has called him names earlier. Media has referred to a top secret unit of the Indian Army as
Please, no media in this country has said that there would ever be attempted coup. Please, Vishwajit, please, nobody has. Vinod Mehta raises his hand, 3 minutes left. 1 sec, Vinod Mehta, yes.
But still,
Vinod Mehta.
This is what was implied by the Indian
Vinod Mehta.
I just want to say two or three things. In the heat and dust of this argument, we have forgotten that Kamal Mitra Chanoy has made a very graceful apology to the Editors Guild.
Yes.
I commend him for that.
Yes.
And I think that he's done the right thing.
I think so.
The second thing I want to say is that editors getting sacked, you can take it from me as an editor who's been sacked from many jobs, that it goes with the baggage. I mean, if I get sacked, that's all right. I mean, I'm defending my job and I get sacked, that's all right. The second thing I want to say to politicians, please punish us when you think we are wrong. We will not spare you, please don't spare us. I have just come back from Bombay where Mr. Ratan Tata has filed a criminal complaint against me. That's his right, I will defend it. So when you think we are wrong, take the legitimate steps. But let us have a healthy professional relationship.
I say so.
We don't need your help. You don't need our help.
I also want to second that I have often on several issues bitterly disagreed with Kamal Mitra Chanoy on various issues. But I must say today that the professor from JNU shows a lot of grace and maturity when he accepts these points. That's all. That
is most welcome.
Well, I think...
Please don't show any mercy, by all means.
Well, and let me say this.
Fair reporting is always welcome.
No, let me say this.
Don't show any mercy, by all means.
When we...
But for God's sake, be fair.
When we report...
This newspaper needs to be fair in its reporting.
When we cut to a Arvind Kejriwal press conference, for example, where he talks about an FIR being filed against Reliance, we are not representing an anti-Reliance lobby or a pro-Reliance lobby. It does not work like that. And I think the grace which Kamal Mitra Chanoy shows is most welcome. But I think General VK Singh ought to reconsider what you said.
Will the same grace be shown by Arvind Kejriwal?
Well, Sambit Patra, remember, the BJP didn't break Augusta Westland. The media did. Thank you very much for joining me on that debate.